Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Lions taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Cody Berger. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Willie Smith. What's the word on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Just about ready to roll. Stepping in, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. And that misses. Outside. And that's ball 2.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The count 2-1. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground to short, Schwartz. Tosses to first, 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, first base.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Brian Tovar. Here's the veteran first baseman, Victor Gallegos. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Shortstop, number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cody Berger. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And our pitcher tonight, Isley Rosales. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Rodriguez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Got him. Now 1 away.
Batting second, center fielder, number 8.
And let's take a look at the lineup. Steven Carrara stands in for the Phillies. Carrara matched a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. The 1-1. And that's a little high. That one in the dirt. Ball 3. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Gary Griffin. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one ran inside, almost got him. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Throw to second, save. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now, Eddie Ariano. Ariano checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. We played an inning, no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Forrest DeMonte digs in now. Hit on the ground to short. Schwartz slings to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 1.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's the third baseman, Xavier Carter.
Nope, outside.
Smith making his first start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. Carter went deep in his most recent game.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the DH, Billy Benjamin. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Oh, 1 down. In the air, right field. Edney gets under it. He makes the grab.
Batting 7th, center fielder, number 33.
So up next, Brian Tovar.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Hans Edney.
Right fielder, number 45.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1-2 now.
Ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now it's the shortstop, Eldon Schwartz. That's in there. It's 0-1. Schwartz launched a homer in his most recent game. And the 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score.
Ball. Ball.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Schwartz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's the left fielder, Philip Bate.
Huh.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fred Diaz. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side, Connolly to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, catcher.
So digging in, Roger Saunders. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game.
That's a ball.
Top of the third, no score. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Alonso Gomez Phillips. Oh, 1 now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Vasquez tossed to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, first baseman, number 93.
Now the number 2 hitter, Victor Gallegos. He's 0 for 1. Gallegos with a homer in his last game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Next pitch off the plate. Going to count 1 and 2. Gomez Phelps off of first with 2 away. In the dirt, blocked. That's off the inside corner, and now it's 3 and 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ripped to short. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Lucas Connolly stands in for the Phillies.
Number 60.
Tap foul at the plate. Hot shot to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here at the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
So up next, Eddie Vasquez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. That one ripped, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Carrara at the plate now, and that's strike one. Two on, one out.
Oh. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
There's a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
One and two now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Griffin in the box now. Takes strike one. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Run scores easily, and the Phillies strike first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ariano in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Hans Edney stands in for the Phillies. Now a pop-up on the infield. Gallegos should have this one. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Cody Berger getting ready to hit.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now the left fielder, Forrest DeMonte.
Whoa.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's the ball.
And that one fouled off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Phillies leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. And that is downstairs. And the count's full. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So digging in, Xavier Carter. Single to right in his first trip.
Hey, woo!
To Monty. Over at first with one away. Step off, throw to first. To Monty. Dives back in safely.
Nope. Oh, one.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Ariano to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Phils out front here, 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th, Eldon Schwartz stands in for the Phillies. Gets under it and pops it up. Berger has a beat on it. One away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Bake in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, bases empty. Lucas Connolly, the next to hit.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. What a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next, Brian Tovar. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Hey!
knocked off the plate that time. This one in the air, center field. Carrara under it. And there's two down.
Now batting, right fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Fred Diaz now at the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And he hits a ground ball right side. That's out number 3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Eddie Vasquez stands in for the Phillies.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fastball for a strike.
Ball. Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Diaz under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter. Number
So the Philly batting order turns over. Henry Rodriguez digs in now. 1 for 2.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Oh.
And that is foul. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, center fielder. Number 18.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Steven Carrara. He is struck out and he is walked.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Oh.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. No challenges left for them now. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And now it's filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air to left center. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5 innings complete. The Phillies on top here. Back here in a close one. And a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in, Roger Saunders. Bounced up the middle. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, number 43.
Here's the second baseman, Alonso Gomez Phelps. That one fouled off. The Phils up by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Oh!
That one to first, Ariano. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Now batting, first baseman, number
And here's the
19.
first baseman, Victor Gallegos. Inside.
No, that's a ball.
Ball 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball 2.
Brings it in, and that is that. Make it 6. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sam Baller, ready to make his season debut. Digging in, Gary Griffin.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That's a ball.
Foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Whoa!
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. That missed by a lot. Full count now. And that one hit to first. Gallegos steps on the bag, one away, bottom of the sixth.
First baseman, number 3.
Next is switch hitting first baseman, Eddie Ariano. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And a swing and a miss. And that one ripped to left, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Edney in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive. And that's down, a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Schwartz at the plate now, and that's strike one. Edney off of first with 2 away.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
So now 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Philip Bate.
Hey!
Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're through 6 full. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top of inning number 7. Cody Berger getting ready to hit.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Some stirring in the bullpen for the Phillies. Wendell O'Reilly, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Asensio getting loose as well. Bounce to the left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2.
Wendell O'Reilly will take over here. So it's